everyone. It's no other than your favorite girl, Phoenix. Welcome to WDT Media TV.
Is a final year, soon to be graduate student of the School of Drama at Damani College. Just completed a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theatre Arts. And she's working on this lady here, who you saw playing Mavis, and talking to John and to Sonia. She is not Mavis. She is not John. She is not Sonia. Don't meet her in town and call her by any of those names. Her name is Samantha Barnett. Samantha Barnett, like Regina, just finishing up her Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theatre Arts and will be walking out into the world come November. Every single year, my name is Marvin George. I currently serve as the Dean of the School of Drama at Damani College. Every single year, our students in the BFA, the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theatre Arts, acting track, they do work in acting. That's the training. But every single year, as I said, they begin the final year by having a question, something that they're curious about, something that they really want to do research into. And they pursue that research and develop these one-woman shows where they come on stage and play different characters. And usually on issues that mean so much to us in our everyday lives. What you've seen are excerpts from their final year thesis production. That's what they did today.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, of course.
So what do you do with this card when you leave Edamani?
What you do with what? With what? What you do? What? Training?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
Stand up.
Yeah.
What do you do? Yeah, okay. Well, we train actors to work as actors. We train actors to work as actors. But I suppose the thing, and I suppose everybody asks that question all the time. Like, so if you train an actor, what you would do with your life? If you train in anything, what do you do with it? That's the real question.
You do what you do.
You do what you do, and you don't only do what you do, but you do what the competencies that go with the training allow you to do. Right? Fact is that at this event I say this to students all the time. They don't believe me perhaps until they graduate. But there are a couple of things we have to get clear. And it can be good to tell our children this. There are no jobs. And I don't mean that there are no jobs, but I mean that this idea of you have to get a qualification so you can get a job, that's actually rubbish. That's not true. That's not true. Right? The way, and Jamaica knows that. All of us in the Caribbean, we know. Jamaica knows that since the 1980s, since structural adjustment and the IMF came here. When the IMF came here, if you were born before the 1980s, you will know that that's when the dollar started to devalue very hard from the 80s come forward. And that is also when IMF said to you that you had to cut people out of the public service, right? And privatize all the businesses and so on. Which means that this idea of government having jobs has actually been dead since the 1980s. But we've been living in some kind of false sense of there being jobs. It's dead. It's dead for 40 years. In reality, how you make a living in the world is based solely and only on what skills you have and how those skills matter in jobs or tasks that are productive that people are willing to pay for, or products that you might make that people are willing to pay for. That is all. There's nothing else going on in the world. If all of us come to terms with that, we'll probably come to terms with the fact that this business about sending children to school to learn something so they can get a job is not it. We send our children to school to find out what in fact they can do. And when they find out what they can do, they get better at it and better at it and better at it. And then they go in the world and they make their lives. In my life, I'm saying this not only for you but for these students here. In my life, I was just telling them today, I worked in the bank. My training is in theater. There's no correlation between my training and some of the jobs I've had in my life. Except if you try to check to see what skills I actually have because I'm in theater. Rather than what degree I have, if you have a degree, what kind of job you'll get. That's not the point. Because I'm in theater, there's some skills that I actually do have. There's acting, there's managing, right? A director is a manager. A director
I'm listening, but
right.
I want you to get to that.
Right. A theater director is actually a project or production manager, without question. Right? A good producer is also very good at budgeting books. A good theater producer is also very good at budgeting books. A good theater artist, actor, director, dramaturg is also a very good researcher. So these people, if they wanted to, when they find out what these skills are, they could choose not to act and end up working by IOJ or something. By simply attending to the skills. Not the qualification. Skills.
Hi everyone, my name is Britannia Douglas and you're watching WDT Media TV.
Former superintendent of police. She has served the force for 40 years. 40 years. And she's now retired. She do bodybuilding. She's now a consultant at the IMF. And she is someone that loves to do presentation. I see it. Someone that is at this time, former superintendent.
Good night. Thank you for coming. Give yourself a big round of applause. I know that you want to know about positive parenting in the next generation. That is why you are here. That's why you talk with the talk. So no, I don't want this. It's a small amount of work. We want a better Jamaica, right? We want a better community, and this is the reason why we're here. So, I'm not going to give the full course tonight, but since you are here, I already let us go. Before I start, though, I want to ask a few questions. What is positive parenting? How do you see? Do you think you're a positive parent? The opposite of positive is negative. Why are we like this in Jamaica? Why are we like this? Is it because of parenting or is it because of something else? Well, research said that negative parenting accounts for an increase in crime, an increase in drug abuse, and also violent behavior. That's what research said. I know that is not going to amount to all the ills that we have in society, but it has. It adds up. Negative parenting. So, are you a positive parent? How do you see yourself positively? How do you see yourself as the gift that God has given to us, children? Where are you with our children? How do you care for your children positively? How do you thank God for the gifts that He has given us? Are we Christians? Are you a Christian, man? Are you a Christian, man? Are you a Christian? You're a Christian? So we are all Christians inside here. We call ourselves Christians. But are we thankful to God for giving us these gifts? And how do we express our thanks? to start with some tenets of positive parenting. Be positive. But what is being positive? Taking care of yourself. Taking care of the people around you. Love your children. Discipline them. And I started the last one. Does discipline mean punishment? Because in Jamaica we punish, we love to punish. We punish for everything. We punish our children instead of discipline. Discipline came from the word disciple, meaning to teach. But do we teach our children? Do we teach them? When they do something wrong, do we teach them? Or are we aggressive to them and we punish them? Punishment hurts. But discipline, let people know that there are consequences for behavior. So you teach them, so next time they will understand that this is wrong and this is not what they should do. So we discipline, because we have to discipline children if we don't want them. We want them to grow up to be productive citizens of society. And in disciplining, we have to be consistent as parents. From the little 2-year-old, is what we pour into the vessel we get back in, that is what we are getting today in our society. What we are pouring into the vessel. So we pour negativity into the vessel. We pour hurt into the vessel. We pour malice into the vessel. And all the negatives that come from us, we pour into these children. And we are reaping what we experience. So with discipline, with love, we let them understand that this is not the way we do it. Childhood and fire. Pick the child, take your own fire. Did he learn anything from it? Next time he's going to do it again. But if you tell him that if you put your hand in the fire, it will get burned. And if your hand gets burned, mommy may have to take him to the doctor. But we don't have them patient there, right? We didn't learn it, so we don't have. Let me say to you that we continue to say in Jamaica that slavery was a long time, and we should stop talking about slavery. But if we don't know where we're coming from, we don't know where we're going. Because slavery is still with us. What they did to us is what we are doing to each other. Because we didn't learn anything else. So we learn to punish, we learn abuse. I remember when I was growing up as a child, I saw a man, he tied his son in ants nest. Can you imagine that boy when he became a man? Can you imagine? He will hurt. Because hurt people hurt others. So that boy will hurt. Because he was hurt. And that trauma that his father put him through as a child, it don't leave him. We think people just snap when they're 18 and they are just adults and they are good people because we do say it all the time. But he's a man now. He should know better. But was he taught good in the first place? Secondly, we're coming up from 4 to 3. How do we love our children? Do we love them unconditionally, despite what? Love, I love you no matter what. How do we love them? By telling them that they take after their work is super? Is that love? Is it their fault that you are in a difficult relationship? Is the child's fault? Remember, these are our gifts. We are Christians. These are our gifts from God. When we get gifts, we wrap the gift carefully. And we put up the gift and we don't even want to use it. But how do we treat our children? So we say we love them, but do we understand the love? Do we really understand what is love? We just say words, but we don't show them that we love them? Do we say to them when they are going out, take care, be careful, have a good day, have a good time, I love you? You have children? Do you tell them that you love them? Every day? Do you show them that you love them? Do you tell your children that you love them? You tell your children that you love them?
Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah, all the time. I'm not old, so
You're from
I
the old
was
school. Okay. And you do. And you hug them. Yes. And you tell them that you can handle this. To give them a sense of responsibility. To let them know that, oh yes, I can handle this. To let them grow positively. Do you take care of teacher? You reach the third one. Take care of those around you. We curse before the children. Teach your own father. We curse before the children. We tell them everything about everybody. And we tell the children also words that we shouldn't. You know what they're going to do when we tell them these negative words? They are going to love you, but they are not going to love themselves. Word hurts more than people. It lives with children for life. And they are not stupid. You know what one boy told me? When his mother told him that he took after his worthless father, he said, Miss, that means my mother worthless. This is how smart children are. And I keep repeating it at every forum that I talk because it's true. It's true. If you are telling the child that he takes after his worthless father, you are a worthless mother to have a relationship with that man. We have to be careful of the things we say to our children. How do we take care of ourselves? Do we take care of ourselves? If we can't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of other people, We're not going to do a good job. When we look into the mirror, do we like what we see when we look in the mirror? As a parent, do we like what we see when we look into the mirror? So we have to like what we see, so we like our children. Because the Queen's children came here the other day. Queen's grandchildren. And we were putting our hands through
windows
and holes and all those things to touch them and to tell them how pretty they are. But do we tell our children how pretty? Do we tell them that they are princes and princesses? Do we tell them? You ever tell your son that he's a prince? You tell your daughter that she's a princess? We need to tell our children these things to let them have high self-esteem. We need to tell them they are princes, but we don't like ourselves because we're black. And because it was put into our head for 400 years that we are down the bottom, we can't see ourselves as anything above that. So we encourage each other. Your dons, your head big. This is what we do to each other. This is what we are doing to our children. We curse them. They don't forget and it live with them. You see how difficult it is for us to move from the back to the front? Because from we feel that front, me and a front material. Me not to go front. Let me tell you something. When I walk into a building, the front seat has to be occupied for me not to come to the front. I am walking right straight to the front because I am confident in me and with black people with status. We have status. So we have to start look up so that we can look up for our children. So positive. We need to get rid of the hurt, the bitterness, the resentment, the worry, and all these things in order to be positive parents. Because what we have in us is what we are putting into the children. You know, Mr. McLaren said I was a police. And I remember I used to work at the investigative department where investigate police. And I remember this lady used to come to us. And she came for many years, and her complaint was that the police was not taking her complaint seriously because they were taking sides with she lived into a big yard, and they were taking sides with the other neighbors. And she come every week, and she came with her daughter, and the daughter's daughter, her granddaughter. I went to Africa and I came back, and I saw two people now, the daughter and the granddaughter. And when I asked about the mother, the daughter said the mother died. But the daughter was complaining about the same thing years later. And every time the police went to the house, the neighbors would say, it's in her head. We're not troubling her. And you see what the generation curse? You see it? The daughter took over now with what the daughter coming with the granddaughter. And if we're not careful, the granddaughter will come with her daughter too. Yes, because
As she said, when we discipline a child, we teach them. But we don't teach them the love to punish. Everything we hit at them, we tell them all rude words, harsh words. But never to say, I love you, one like you do this. So thank you very much. And now I want to say to you that we just been a little tip of the iceberg, but this will just postpone, we will be somewhere else, very short, so you should hear you here. Thank you very much, everybody, whether online or here. The Lord bless you, and what you hear, put in the perspective. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.